Hey, I took a nice walk today in the woods to have a picnic with the beloved, as it were. And I'm looking through this book, The Way of a Pilgrim, which I've always deeply enjoyed in the way that he relates to prayer of the heart and being with the beloved at all times, and just using that lens of pure love to see the world. And it grew my whole idea about prayer, about what prayer is and how to pray without ceasing and what it means to pray without ceasing. And to know that in and of itself, it means to become aware that life is prayer. This moment is your prayer. It's your interaction with the beloved. And this moment represents to you all the sum total of your desires, as we've mentioned in the past. It's where all of your desires have brought you. And tomorrow is where everything that you have unprocessed in the moment, those desires you haven't let go of, are going to carry you. And so this moment is the sum total of the way you're living. Are you happy? Are you content? Are you blissful in it? If not, then think deeply about it and change. Become aware of the prayer of your life, because the divine, the universe, gives you everything that you pray for in exactly the proportion that you pray for it, in regards to all of the prayers that you're making at any moment in time. Every action is a prayer. Every thought is a prayer. Every discontented idea is a prayer. And to hold those dear to us and to sort out those which are meaningful from those which are not, those which are helpful from those which are not. He says here that the same Jesus Christ who bade us to say, "Our Father," also taught us ceaseless prayer in the heart. For he said, "Thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart and with all thy mind. Watch and pray. Abide in me, and I in you." And the Holy Fathers, calling to witness the holy King David's words in the Psalms, "O taste and see how gracious the Lord is," explain the passage thus: that the Christian man ought to use every possible means of seeking and finding, delight in prayer, and ceaselessly to look for consolation in it, and not be content with simply saying "Our Father" once a day. So these beautiful ideas here, some of the ways that prayer becomes engaged, becomes interacted with, becomes a way of life, becomes enjoyable. He says here, love the Lord your God with all of your heart and all of your mind. That's to turn every action that you have into an expression of love. The highest form of worship is to serve God in all beings. So in your politeness to the checkout counter, your delight in the person sitting next to you on the bus, your interaction with the person sitting on the curb as you walk by, all of these are opportunities and forms of prayer that you engage in constantly. Make them about love. Make them about caring. Make them about thought and mindful existence. Be there with everyone and everything around you. He says here, watch and pray. Jesus gives this to the disciples the night before his crucifixion. He goes to the garden to pray to the beloved, and he tells his disciples, keep watch and pray. And this writer here is taking that up as a call. Watch the world, watch your mind, and be mindful of prayer all the time. Engage in a constant ongoing conversation, an ongoing investigation, an ongoing celebration, all kinds of ations in the moment, because you're with the beloved, because you're with the divine, and you're living through an opportunity and an existence that's a wonder from every degree of thought, from every perspective you can take. It's an amazing adventure of life. So he says, watch and pray, abide in me, and I in you. So stay present with that love. Stay present with that idea, with that peace, with that fearlessness, and let that abide in you as well. It's a two-way street to enjoy the Lord, the beloved within, and to enjoy the beloved, the Lord, outside as well. Everywhere that we go, let it touch everything in our life. Make everything holy. And in that making everything holy, open to the holiness of all things. It's a completely different experience to stand in the woods and be concerned about what needs to be done and what hasn't been done and where you need to go and what needs to get finished. And from the perspective of everything is holy, to listen to the quiet, to the trees, to listen to the harmony and cooperation of nature all around you, to listen to the peace of mind that's available to you as a gift, a giving, an action of the beloved toward you, a living answer to prayer, to live in that space. And the Holy Father's calling to witness the Holy King David's words in the Psalms, "Oh, taste and see how gracious the Lord is." Yes, make your life an investigation into the nature of God. Converse, test, taste, and always acknowledge the presence. Always acknowledge the reality. Always keep in mind that regardless of the way the things of the senses and of the mind present to you, all things are founded in love. All things are motivated by love. And to a pure mind, that becomes instantly visible.